coordination. Now this is a very, very important term, coordination. What is the meaning of coordination? Coordination means to synchronize the efforts of all people working in an organization. To make it more simple, as I said, that in an organization we have a production department, we have a sales department, we have a marketing department, finance department, human resource department, right? So coordination means to synchronize the efforts of all of these departments and to make sure that they all are moving in the same direction. They all are moving in the same direction. So I say coordination means synchronization of efforts of all departments, right? Now if I take an example, if your let's say in a software manufacturing company, a sales department has received an order of manufacturing 10,000 softwares. Now sales department will be able to execute this order only if the production department manufacture 10,000 softwares. Production department will be able to manufacture 10,000 softwares only if the raw material department is able to give it the required raw material well in time. The raw material department will be able to purchase the required amount of raw material only if it gets a green signal from the finance department. So we can see that the work of all departments is interrelated. So they have to, at all points of time, all these departments, they have to coordinate their activities with one another in order to ensure unity of action. Right? Now, coordination is not a separate function of management. Functions of management, we have said only 5. That is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Coordination is not the 6th function of the management. It is the essence of management. Right? Very beautifully it has been said that if coordination, how will I define coordination to a layman? That if this is a garland, in which planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, we are taking them as flowers in a garland, then coordination is a thread which is going to bind all these flowers together. Coordination is a thread which is going to bind all these flowers together. Coordination starts at the very first stage of planning. Right? What do we do at the stage of planning? At the planning stage, right? The top level management plans for the entire organization. Planning stage, the top level management plans for the entire organization. In organizing, keeping the plans in mind, plans which have been designed by the top level management, keeping them in mind, an organization structure is developed. Right? An organization structure is developed. Then we move to staffing. Right? Keeping the organization structure in mind, the necessary people are hired, the necessary people are recruited and selected. Right? Then directing, that is what you want your men to do. Right? Keeping the plan that has been prepared by the top level management, keeping the goals and objectives as per the plans in mind, the necessary work is assigned, the duties and responsibilities are assigned. Right? Then we talk about controlling, again keeping your goals and objectives as decided at the stage of planning in mind, we compare our actual performance with the pre-decided objectives and we find out what are the deviations. So we can see that coordination is required in all the functions of management at all stages. Right? In the process of management, we need to have coordination. Not only in the functions of management, coordination has to be there at all levels of management. Right? Top level management, they need to coordinate with their subordinates. They need to coordinate with their subordinates while formulating the policies, while formulating the goals and objectives of an organization. Right? Middle level management has to continuously coordinate with the supervisory level of management in order to see that whether the work is being done in accordance with the organizational goals and objectives or not. Whether the organizational policies, rules and regulations that has been framed by the top level management, whether they are being adhered to or not. Right? Then at the supervisory level of management, right, they have to be in complete, they have to coordinate with the factory workers and the mid-level management. They'll have to take instructions from the mid-level management and make sure that the workers are doing the job as per the instructions received. So therefore, coordination has to be there at all levels of management and in all functions of management. That means throughout in the process of management, right? Thereafter we see that why do we need to have coordination? Why is there a need for coordination? Right? There are three basic reasons for that why coordination is required. First of all, growth in size. Now, with the changing times, when organization grows in size, it becomes pertinent to coordinate the efforts of different people working in an organization. It becomes important to coordinate the efforts of all the people working in an organization, right? Second, functional differentiation. Like I told you that in an organization we have different departments like sales department, production department, finance department, etc. So we have to coordinate the activities of these departments, right? And we have to ensure that they are all moving in the same direction. Because if we do not do that, then they may be working at cross purposes. There may be some kind of conflict between them. For example, in order to increase its sales, right, the sales department wants to offer a discount of 10%, but the finance department does not agree to it because this means loss of revenue. They are only giving a green signal to a 5% discount. So here comes a conflict between the sales department and the finance department, right? So in order to avoid this kind of a situation, it becomes important to coordinate so that they are moving in a same direction. Again, coming back to the same point, because of growth in size of the organizations, right? It's a trend that many of the organizations are now hiring specialists, right? They are hiring specialists, and these specialists somehow they may think that they are the only one, who has a complete and accurate knowledge of how things are meant to be done. Now, specialists in different departments, they may be in a conflict. So in order to avoid this kind of a situation wherein they are in a conflict, it becomes important again to coordinate the activities of the specialists as well, right? So this is the reason why coordination is important and is required and is needed at all levels of organization. Last topic, that is characteristics of coordination. First of all, coordination integrates group efforts. I think I have explained this quite well enough, that coordination integrates the efforts of all people working in an organization towards the achievement and accomplishment of the organizational goals. Secondly, it ensures unity of action. I just told you that there are different departments in an organization. Coordination ensures that there is unity of action between all departments. All the departments are moving in the same direction, that is achievement of organizational goals effectively and efficiently. Coordination is not a one-time job, it is a continuous process, as I just explained you. That is, it goes on and on. It's not a one-time job. Then it is all pervasive. I explained that it is present at all levels of management and it is present in all functions of management. You have to coordinate at all times. Then responsibility of managers coordination is the responsibility of all managers. That is managers at top level, middle level and supervisory level.